All right, I'm here in Central California, right on Monterey Bay. While in the golden state of California, I decided to visit the Monterey Bay. There's an awesome trail here on the coast. Another short but very scenic trail. The Monterey Bay Recreational Trail is only about 18 miles long, but there's lots to see in that 18 miles. The trail follows the Pacific coastline and passes by some awesome Central California beaches. It's like you're riding on the very edge of a continent. The Monterey Bay is a world-class ecological hotspot with rich biodiversity. It's home to many species of marine mammals and seabirds. Most of the trail follows Highway 1, and Highway 1 is a heavily traveled road. Even though traffic is crazy just meters away on the other side of the guardrail, it's still the California coast, and being this close to the Pacific Ocean is very cool. Speaking of cool, the weather is awesome. No wonder everybody wants to live here. The weather here is about as close to perfect as it gets. It's August, and the highs here are in the low 70s. Everywhere else, temperatures are close to 100. The Monterey Bay is a great place to go bike riding. So today, I'm on the Central California coast, and I'm riding the Monterey Bay Trail. The northern terminus is in Castroville. It's about 8 miles through farmland and the land of artichokes. Marina State Beach is about 15 miles north up the coast from Monterey. Seems like as good a place as any to start. Take a long hike here at Marina State Beach. There's some great views of Monterey Bay. Between Marina and Monterey, there's plenty of public beaches with free parking. It's also a great place to have a picnic, but I don't think I'm gonna go for a swim today. That water is cold and rough. Just watch out for a strong riptide on the beach. It's a great place to bust out your paraglider and go for a quick sail. This beach is known to be a great place to fly your hang glider. Just gliding along like a bird, riding that Pacific Ocean breeze. It looks effortless. That looks like so much fun. South of Marina is the Fort Ord Dunes State Park. These dunes were once a training ground for the U.S. Army. Over 1.5 million soldiers trained here between 1940 and 1973. It was decommissioned in 1994. In 2009, Fort Ord became a California state park. And in 2012, a national monument. Coastal dunes are fragile, and habitat restoration is a slow process. Another place to stop and take a break is the Sand City Beach. Plenty of sand, plenty of city, plenty of beach. South of Fort Ord is the Monterey State Beach. Sand dunes slope slowly into the bay, which reduces the riptide and makes it a little safer beach here for swimmers, kayakers, and scuba divers. The beach hooks south and west into the city of Monterey. The closer you get to Monterey, the more congested it gets. Keep an eye and an ear out for harbor seals and sea lions hanging out on the rocks. Also, watch out for sea otters and humpback whales swimming in the bay. There are plenty of shorebirds, competing for living space on the rocks and beaches. There's always a curious onlooker, poking his nose in where it shouldn't be, about to get into some trouble. There's a lot to see and do in Monterey. Everywhere along the trail, there's all kinds of stuff going on. It's like Saturday in the park, and you'd think it was the 4th of July. And it seems like everybody's just hanging out and having fun in their own way. It's like a party in the park, especially on the weekends. Everyone's just out to have fun and enjoy the day. The Southern Pacific Railroad came to Monterey in 1880, opening up this seaside resort area to tourism. The bay was already a major fishing area, and with the railroad coming through, the canning industry boomed here. Monterey was once the sardine capital of the world. In downtown Monterey, you got to check out historic Cannery Row. Rent a classic car and cruise the California coast. You know, just like in American Graffiti. Or ride the rails in a new old-fashioned way, like these modern explorers. The trail goes to Pacific Grove, and I rode as far as Lover's Point, a popular oceanside park crawling with people on the weekends. No trip to Monterey Bay would be complete without a trip to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. The Monterey Bay Aquarium is one of the finest in the world. I stopped by to experience and learn more about what's going on in those deep blue depths at the bottom of the bay. Our oceans are not inexhaustible, and their importance to our very existence is sadly underappreciated. Even this once pristine bay has been degraded in just a few short generations. I'm no expert, but I think this thick green algae and seaweed is a byproduct of pollution. Sometimes the smell of sewage in and around the bay is kind of hard to ignore. West Coast culture sometimes includes digging some street music. You mind if I videotape?
I don't mind. We feel all our enemies we're gonna walk them off the plank to the wishing well down at Davy Jones' Aqua where the fishes sleep. I won't be praying for you, so don't be praying for me. To all our enemies will see you in hell. We're gonna walk them off the plank into the wishing well down at Davy Jones' Aqua where the fishes sleep. Won't be praying for you, so don't be praying, don't be praying for me. Oh. Prisoners until their skin turns green. Let the soul of the oceans wash skeletons clean. Rise out them horses and let them fall. In the silence of the wind you can hear them call. So while our enemies see you in hell, we're gonna walk them off the plank into the wishing well down David Jones' Aqua where the fishes sleep. Won't be praying for you, so always praying for me. While our enemies will see you in hell, we're gonna walk them off the plank into the wishing well down David Jones' Aqua where the fishes sleep. Won't be praying for you, so always praying, don't pray for me. Hey.
I love the California coast, but two things. One, the place is overrun with humans. And two, the next traffic jam is just up ahead. It makes me appreciate living in Southern Illinois all that much more, with low population density. To really enjoy the California coast, you got to get over the crowds and the traffic. It reminds me of an old yogiism. Yogi once said, "Nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded." But seriously, there's so much to do here, and not just bike riding. So even though the trail is pretty short and the area is overrun with people, making remoteness almost close to zero, the incredible scenery along the coastline, amazing weather, and West Coast culture still makes this trail worth riding. Well, that's it for me here on the Central California coast. Hope to see you down the trail. Thanks for watching. Now go ride your bike.